Okay, so we about to get off into this next part. Farmers, home administration. You know what's next?
I already told you people. First one's free. Then what I say? I said I will shut that shit down. No exceptions. Now, I don't know what kind of lying assholes you've been dealing with, but I'm a man of my word. First impressions are important. I need you to know me. So, back to it.
Getting right into it. Um, this part isn't that long. The matter of fact, the next few parts are pretty short, and I'm gonna try to knock all these out before I go into the job. So here we go. At the end of legal slavery, blacks were concentrated in the agriculture sector of America. They were more likely than whites to own farms, though they held less acreage and had poor quality tracts of land. Okay. Despite this reality, the FHA was set up to give loans and subsidies to white farmers to sustain and maintain their operations. And when we look at it, I don't know how many black farmers live where you are, and that's matter of fact, I don't want to make a statement on that. Any black person that's watching this, even if you're white and you just so happen to know, I want to know how many black farmers live live in your area that you know of. Okay, if you know one black farmer, you know what I'm saying, that's better than none. But what I was about to say was, you don't really see a lot of black farmers in our society now. That's just on the outside looking in without doing any research. Okay. Let's see here. To achieve this unstated racist purpose, the FHA allowed local whites to operate the program, and they decided who would get those critical benefits. Okay, and this is not the federal government. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. To achieve this unstated racist purpose, the FHA allowed local whites to operate the program, and they decided who would get those critical benefits. Okay, so even if black people did get any benefits for from this organization, it wasn't a high percentage as it would be for those Caucasian European farmers. As a result, black-owned farms unable to compete with the well-subsidized and well-financed white farms fell dramatically from about 900,000 in 1930, when the program was established, to 682,000 in 1939. Many of the whites used the government money to modernize by buying tractors and evicting black sharecroppers. So when you evict a sharecropper, okay, first of all, you're getting tractors. You're modernizing your farm technique. Okay, you're getting a machine to do the man's job. You no longer need that man to do the work. So, and you kick him out. Where is he to go? And I was reading a part in here. That's page 74. We're going to get into right now. We're on page 50, 54, 55. Where you had black fathers who had to leave their families, you know, with their you know, children. They had to leave their wives, children, with not with but because of the welfare. You know, we're going to touch on that. I don't want to get off into it, but I want to make a point. So the father can't stay in the home, or he can't stay with his family. He can't live on the farm because the farm has evicted him from sharecropping. The government doesn't have his back, so he can't get any kind of assistance. What does this leave him to do? Okay? He's got to make some kind of living. He's got to survive some kind of way. And what I'm alluding to is the society that we live in today. How we're stereotyped for the things that we do, but there is no explanation to the root. There's no one explaining the root cause of the stereotype. Okay. Let's see here. Congress amended the law to say that half the money should go to these tenant farmers. But the white landowner simply stole these payments, claiming, if asked, that debts were owed. Okay. By 1964, a study found that every program administered by the United States Department of Agriculture was rife with racial discrimination. Rife. Matter of fact, let's look up the word rife, because we have some white brothers and sisters who refuse to acknowledge what the word rife means. Especially of something undesirable, of common occurrence, widespread. Okay, that's what the word rife means. It's widespread. It's undesirably widespread. Okay? And the federal loans were used by local white administrators to retaliate against black farmers for their support of civil rights efforts, or for simply voting or attempting to vote. Okay. So wait a minute. I want to skip this part. I want you to read this part for yourself concerning Dr. King. But listen to this. within days of uttering the words that you will read, uttering those 169 words, Dr. King was murdered by an assassin of the United States government. The federal government has only recently agreed to pay a measly $1.2 billion to a small fraction of black farmers who were denied FHA loans that white farmers routinely received. Compare with the $6 trillion cost of U.S. wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Okay. So, yeah. Concerning these farms, you should be able to see after these videos that I've done concerning how white folks got so rich. There's no denying that white privilege does exist. You can continue to deny white privilege. And many of you who deny white privilege, you're just one of those white people who do not operate, or you're just a white person who does not take advantage of your privilege. Okay, and that's all that is. Okay, and you don't have to, but just acknowledge the fact that, it does exist.
You still there? I don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit. God, I'll find you. Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exceptions.
Yeah, and I'm gonna end this video by saying continuing to expound on white privilege. I'm gonna do a video right after I end this one about white privilege. Okay. I don't know how white privilege was explained to you, white person. But you seem to have this guard up, and you deny it whenever it's brought up. A lot of you make videos, being sarcastic, telling white people, make sure you use your white privilege. Make sure you take advantage of your white privilege. White privilege is a real thing. Throughout these videos, this should be like 18 or 19. You can take advantage anytime you want. Just because you're not operating within your privilege. does not mean that white privilege does not exist. So, till next time I'll see my black family and you racist white crackers in the next video. Peace.